What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the shop again. Boy, we got a 2010 Dodge Avenger. Simple things today. We're going to be doing the oil change on this bad boy. That's with the fluid change, of course, the oil. It takes 5W20 and 5 quarts it takes. And then the oil filter, which is right over here. I like to use MicroGuard MGL 57060. That's what I like to use. Also got this cool little coolant, or you can use it for oil. It don't matter. It's a 20 quart container you can put all your fluid in. But we're going to be using this tomorrow to do a oil cooler on my friend's wife's Jeep. I'll probably make a video of that too, of us just doing that. It won't be like a, just how to, but it'll just be what we take off and how to replace and stuff like that. But that'll be tomorrow anyway. So if you want to see that, definitely subscribe. You'll see that later on. But yeah, we're going to use full synthetic 5W20 motor oil. The customer likes the cheapest stuff, but this is actually really good O'Reilly's oil. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. We're going to change that. And then also, we're going to be changing the taillight, which I already started breaking down. So the customer complains that the left turn signal blinks really fast and it's really loud, and then the dash light, it says check lights on the cluster. So we're going to look at it. I already identified it. It's the left side, of course, and it's the tail light. It's going to be this inner light bulb right here. So how to take this out, really how to take the whole headlight or the tail light out. You got these two wing nuts on the back side of this carpet. They'll come out through this hole on the top, but I'll dismount you guys and I'll show you when we get it put together. But yeah, so you got two tail light bulbs, whatever. They're going to be both on for both sides, the driver and the passenger side. They're going to be both on when you have your lights on. They're going to be running lights, so there's going to be low lights, and then when you hit the brake, this inner one will light up, and it's your turn signal as well. The same thing on for the passenger side. So you're going to have two low lights until you hit the brake, and this inside one is going to be lit up. So that's what it is. So if you have a blinking fast turn signal on, it's probably, you got to turn signals up front, of course, but it's mainly back here that these will go bad, and then you have to switch them out. But to do the tail light, you can see already it's all black in there. Let me get it out of there. Yeah, it's broken right there on the bottom. So you got two elements in there. There you go, you kind of see it more. You got two elements, one here right at the bottom and one right there at the top. That bottom one is the broken one, I can tell. The top one is still intact. But yeah, that's your high beam and your turn signal. So we got a new bulb up here. I'm putting in a 3157 light bulb, GPC. You can get them at any kind of parts store, but like I said, it's a 3157 light bulb. So we're going to take it and put it inside the socket, like so. We're gonna leave it out. We're gonna make sure it works just on the low beam side, or the low side of the running light, and then turning on for turn signal and brakes. So to do that, you take the key, put it in accessory, don't start it, turn your lights on. Your lights should come on up there. You can see back here. So that's what I said, it's the low right there, and then you got your other one on as well. I'll show you on the other side, the passenger side. So you got the two lows right there. You won't be able to see this when I hit the brake, but this one you'll be able to see go brighter when I hit the brake as well, and the turn signal. So alright, we're gonna hit the brake. So just watch. We're gonna hit the brake. It goes bright, off, brake, off. And we're gonna do turn signal left, and that blinks. So that's how you do it. Alright, then you're gonna turn your lights off, turn your ignition off. Come back here to the tail light. We're going to put that back in the housing. Just put it in there till it goes in, where you can feel it go inside, and then yeah, that's what she said. Anyways, you're gonna just turn it and it will lock, and that's how you do it. So what I was talking about, those little prongs that'll come out through the inner side of the trunk, is these tabs right here. These are where the wing nuts are going to be going on. Yeah, make sure you put the taillight, this little nipple thingy, that's got to go inside that white piece right there. So you kind of just line it up best you can in there. You'll feel it, you can see it. And then do the same thing over here with the little prongs. Like I said, let me take you off right here. So you got that one right there, it'll pop up, and that other one is right there. And as soon as you push in, boom, like that. Just make sure you get this thing in, pushed in there. You gotta push pretty hard. You see how it's locked in there, it ain't going nowhere. You push it in there and it'll lock in. And then you take your wing nuts, you put them on there. You just go, don't go too tight because they're plastic, but enough to tighten it down. See, like that, it won't tighten all the way. Once you get it tight enough, it'll kind of slip off of it, but it won't hurt it. So, and then you do the top one right there. Okay, and that's tight. Put the carpet back. There is a little push tab that goes into right here in the carpet. You see the hole? You match that up with that and push that bad boy right into there. And that's how you change the light bulb. The 2000 Dodge Avenger in the rear. Same side. That side works completely fine. So we can go ahead and close that bad boy. Then we're going to go up to the front and we're going to go ahead and do the oil change. So what I did already was take the cap off. I always take the caps off. As you can see, the oil type SAE 5W20. I use full synthetic for this bad boy. And then I also pulled the dipstick out just a little bit, get more airflow, of course. And I got today, when I was getting the oil, this creeper from O'Reilly's as well. It is $69.99. It's a power torque low profile creeper. It's like 40 inches, I think it says. And also the garage is opening. Close that back up. It's got adjustable headrest, so you can lock that however. You can literally lay on it when you're underneath the car working and stuff like that, and it locks. You ain't going nowhere, bro. And then to undo it, you got this little lever right here. You just push that and it lays flat. Let's go ahead and do this oil change. I need to get underneath and see what the filler plug thing is. Alright, so it's gonna be kind of hard to see what y'all underneath there. It might be too tight for me to even be recording on there. Let me get you off really. So I did the oil change last. Ooh, crap. And I write on the oil filters when I do the oil changes and stuff, especially at my current job. I do writing on it, and it says 7 17 of 23 is when the last time the oil change has been done. So it's been quite a bit. 2024. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. So that's 12, 13, something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that, and then we'll be right back. I'm gonna get out of here first. There we go. You probably see that, right? Alright, so we get better movement on here. God damn. I tighten that bad boy tight. I was making sure that bitch ain't coming off. So we're gonna go ahead and let the oil out of here. We're gonna just swing her out of here. See how much it actually comes out. Ready? Whew. Pretty good amount. What I like about this drain too, it's got little holders. You got one right here, one right there, and you got an actual oil filter thingy over there. I don't want to go too far because I'll hit the oil. But over there on the left side, you got an oil filter little slot where you can actually drain it. It'll drain down into the actual pan. It's pretty sick. Love it. Then we're gonna take the oil filter. Hopefully it's not too tight. It's probably gonna be tight. I might have to get the oil filter pliers. Just get it up a little. Maybe I can Hercules this bitch. Oh. Oh yeah. It's coming. Hell yeah, I got it. I gotta readjust my headlight. Alright, so sorry, so much movement going on. We're gonna go ahead and move this like so. We're gonna go ahead and move this oil filter. Gonna let it drain. Yeah, baby. So I got that off by hand. You want to put them on by hand anyways, but usually they sit pretty tight. But I got it. Yep. It's got a slight oil leaks. Not bad though on the oil pan. Might be actually up top. There's an alternator I changed. It's doing pretty well, knock on wood. This thing has, whew, I think this is the 5th alternator this thing has been replaced with. This is the first time me put one on. It's been pretty good. It's got a 2-year warranty or something like that. O'Reilly's, of course. Yeah. So. There you go. You just put it right down in there. And it'll drain. Of course, I can't reach over there to the little thing where you put the oil filter at, though. But, yeah, that's alright. You just put it down inside the container. It'll be alright. We're going to be doing the oil filter lubing while that is draining underneath the car. So, brand new oil filter has been used. Make sure you take that off and take the plastic off of it. This is the little plastic covering to protect it. But yeah, here's the oil filter, MicroGuard MGL 57060. You always want to check your gasket, make sure it's on there or not missing at all, because we've had a couple times the gaskets will be gone. This is brand new oil. Just broke it loose. We're going to go ahead and make sure you swipe that off. And then put my screwdriver back in my pocket. Alright, what do? I just take my finger, dip it down in the oil, get enough, and just put it all around the oil filter. Make sure you coat it pretty good. Get the inside, get the outside. good like that. Just cover the whole thing. This way it don't rot the O-ring and it don't sit up in the filter housing as it heats up and everything. This will melt to the freaking thing. It would adhere to the actual oil filter housing. And you would never get it off pretty much. You just end up crushing it and shit like that. So make sure you oil it up and hand tighten it. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and put the filter on. You can see it kind of stopped dripping. Somebody's calling me. What I'll do, I'll tighten this oil filter. I'm just going to leave that oil pan draining in the meantime. And when I come back, it should be pretty good. It won't be dripping no more. So I'm going to tighten up this oil filter. I don't have my pen actually. I don't think so. I'll have to look at my... Actually, I do, yes. Alright, so we tighten that. Let me get my little pen. So what I use to write on them, you can use pretty much any kind of marker, anything bright, but this is a solid marker. It's a solidified paint for high temperature. It's literally just, it's like a wax pretty much. It's just a white marker. And I write the date on it, which is Friday the 5th, so that's January 1st. 5/24, baby. And then I write my initials on there, so whoever changes it, which would probably be me next again, see who did it. So yeah, it'll be 1/24 or 1/5/24 when I did that oil change. So yep, that's what I do, guys. You guys don't have to do that, but I like to see when the oil change has been changed, or oil change has been changed last. That's what I do it for. I do it, like I said, at my current job. So, but yeah, we're gonna let that continue to drain, and then I'll be back out once I eat dinner and stuff. So, all right, stay tuned, guys. All right, y'all, we're back after eating dinner. We had McAllister's for dinner, and it was freaking amazing. So we're gonna get this thing done with. We're gonna put the old plug back in there, tighten it down, and then we're gonna come back up here at the top and fill this bad boy with oil. And we're gonna check it, make sure it's good, and yeah, we're gonna get this thing done with. So this thing is slowly dripping. It ain't bad at all. I didn't bring my little rag to clean it up, but we can always... Ah, shit. We can always get it afterwards. Alright, so we're gonna put that in there. We're gonna go ahead and tighten this bad boy up. Let's get this out of the way. And we're gonna go ahead and tighten this down. If I get my arm in there. Move you guys up a little bit. Alright, this should be tight. We're gonna go ahead and pull this oil drain out. It's getting a little heavy. We're gonna have to empty this pretty soon. Still not full, but it's getting pretty heavy there. Alright, so we're gonna come over here. We're gonna clean up my hand real quick. Yeah, I got some I ain't gonna clean this thing. Messy ass garage right now. I'm gonna do it tomorrow before we put the oil cooler and stuff in there. But no. Oh, shout out to Jasper Engines and Transmissions. I work with them we get our transmissions, of course, and engines from them where I work. Literally, like, everywhere, you know, places you can get engines and stuff like that, we choose them because they are amazing. They gave us, it's not a Stanley, it's similar to one. They don't have a brand on it, but it does pretty good. They gave us that cup and then a thing of barbecue sauce, spicy barbecue and spicy mustard. So that was pretty sick. Yeah, it keeps pretty cold. I just put ice in it too, so it's holding it pretty well. It holds a lot of water. I love it. Go ahead and get the oil. Put the cap on when we're moving it over here, and then get your oil thing like that. Actually, that one wouldn't work. Let me go get the other one. Alright, so we're back. I got a pretty little yellow one. I got a green one of these too. Works pretty well. So yeah, stuff it down in there. We're going to take this oil. We're going to fill this bad girl up. Yep, we're going to fill it up. We're going to start it up. Make sure it took everything they can do. Not too bad. And I take those, I fill them up. You can take them to AutoZone and they'll dispose of them. They'll dump them out. You can actually keep your oil things too. They'll just dump it into a used oil container. But I work at a shop currently, so I can just take them there, dump them out, and bring them back. So, alright, so we're going to start the car up. We're going to let it run for a couple seconds. That way you can circulate the oil throughout the engine and stuff. We're going to make sure our blinker works, still good. I can see it flashing on my garage door behind me in the mirror. My right one works, of course. So, yeah, just run it for a couple seconds. Come over here to the front. We're going to take our handy dandy towel here. I'm going to wipe it off first. This is just because when this car starts, it shoots up oil through the dipstick, through the tube, until you get a faulty reading. By the time you do that, it shoots back down into the engine. That way you can get a better visual. So, as you can see, this is the high. Well, this is the safe zone. This is the hash right here. This is the very lowest right there. I don't know if you guys can see it since it's on a GoPro. But you got the lowest. It's still about 3, maybe 4 millimeters past that. It'll still rise because it's still got to, fill back down in the pan though. But as long as you're in the safe mark, then you're good. But yeah, both sides like that. So we're good on that. You just put it back in its hole. You got a little hole up here in the top. You just put it down in there. Engine. You can turn it around, whatever. There you go. That way you can see the engine. Make sure it caps on. I don't have washer fluid. Our coolant looks good. The power steering looks good. Oh yeah, that's good. The last time it was here, I filled that up too. Yeah, I don't have washer fluid here. I'm eventually gonna do all that stuff so I can top it off. Yeah, air filter and stuff, that's been changed not too long ago, so she's good on that. Yeah, there's your dipstick or transmission. Of course, you gotta have while it's on. But anyways, guys, that is it for the 2010 Dodge Avenger. How to change the oil / the taillight. How to get that all going and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, definitely subscribe, like, so this be out there for everybody else to see. And then comment if you got something car wise, you have a problem, whatever. I could possibly make a video for that if I can find it for that anyway. So but yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. I definitely had fun. Stay tuned for everything else, especially the heater back there, which will be I'll probably glance at it, but I won't make a video just yet. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.